안녕하세요, 여러분. 저는 소라입니다.
And I'm Ed, and you're listening to the
Vamos a Jeju podcast.
So I'd like to welcome everybody back to today's episode of the Vamos a Jeju podcast. And if you've looked at us on our show on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or our YouTube channel, or even come to our website before, you'll notice our logo, which is this big, round, fruity looking thing. And that's called a tangerine. So this logo was really the brainchild of my magnificent co-host, Sora. And so I guess to start today's episode, Sora, I'd like to ask you, why did you pick the tangerine as the logo for the Vamos a Jeju podcast?
Because tangerine is a symbol of Jeju. So when people think about Jeju Island, three things comes up on their mind. So the first thing is Hanlasan Mountain, magnificent mountain at favorite. And the other thing is beautiful beach, ocean. And the last thing is the tangerine. Because like when you come to Jeju Island, you're going to see like people wearing tangerine hat, tangerine umbrella, tangerine pajama, tangerine bag, everything, like tangerine sleeper.
When you say you see people wearing all this tangerine stuff, like 90% of them are Koreans from the mainland, right?
Right. Also, lots of tourists like to do that.
I'm not going to wear that, but I guess I'm not a normal tourist. Or you know what? My wife would. Okay. Yep. Okay.
It's cute. It's cute to take photo with tangerine hairband, tangerine hat. It's cute.
Yeah, we have different definitions of cute. So the tangerine is a symbol of Jeju Island. And I guess to start off, why is it Jeju has so many tangerines?
Long before we had tangerine tree, especially during Joseon Dynasty, each region of Joseon Dynasty had to tribute to the king something really valuable or the best thing in the region. So from Jeju, of course, the best thing was tangerine. So the king, when they have the national exam, he liked to give people the tangerine, like one each, because it was so precious. Because we can only grow tangerine in Jeju Island. After like 1960, 70, our president back then, he decided to make Jeju had more tangerine farm. So from then we had like tangerine farm everywhere in the south.
What I'm hearing you say is that it used to be something that was natural to Jeju Island. And then in the last 50, 60 years, modern Korea decided to make tangerines like one of the main agricultural exports of Jeju. It began a big push to expand the amount of space dedicated to tangerine farms, and then also like industrial farming and all those practices began to take root. So I hear that. One thing you said earlier about how like when the Chosun king used to give the successful successful officials who passed the exam a tangerine because it was so valuable. One of the Chinese dialects of Cantonese is called gum, which is the same sound as go, gum, in Cantonese
Really?
Chinese. Yeah, so it's like, oh, this is interesting. And so, so you mentioned earlier that in modern Korea, there was a big push by Seoul to really make tangerines the main export of the island. Is it like just one or two kinds of tangerines? Like how many kinds of tangerines are we talking about?
Once I tried the tangerine ice cream making class in the tangerine farm. And then he told me we have more than 50 different kinds of tangerine in Jeju Island.
Wow, really? 50? That sounds like a lot.
There are many different, like for example, you have heard of 한라봉, just 귤, 천혜향.
And to be clear, halabong is our logo, right? It's the tangerine in our logo.
Right.
Right,
So
okay,
something
gotcha.
on the top, right?
A bump, yeah.
And all of these species, they have different harvesting time and like best season. So I have calendar that says like which fruits is the best now. Like September, you have to do this. October, this. November, this.
What are some of the best seasons to get tangerines when you're in Jeju?
It's gonna start from at the end of October, like November, until at the end of February,
Okay.
March. So I think the best season to see all of these tangerine in the tree, it's November. November would be the perfect time. But if you come like after Christmas, January, sometimes, in Jeju, it snow a lot. So when you see those beautiful orange color tangerine in a snowy places, it's beautiful, beautiful.
When you see all those tangerines plump and juicy on the trees, like, are we allowed to just take them and
Of course,
eat
no.
them?
Of course, no.
Okay,
But I
then
mean,
then how do we like pick them? Like that US, we have these things called U-pick farms where you can go harvest, pick for yourself blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, and all those kind of stuff. Like I think there's something similar, right, in Jeju?
we do have like exactly same thing in Jeju. So usually you pay like 5,000 won, like $3-4 to get in. For 1 hour, you can eat those fresh tangerine. You can eat them unlimited. Unlimited. 1 hour, unlimited tangerine buffet. But you have to pick
Okay.
it first.
Do you get a free toilet break?
Uh, oh, it also counts in 1 hour.
So game's on, like you go there and you harvest. So wait, you're eating the harvest and also keeping some for later, right?
Usually they give us like 1 kilo per person.
Like, why would it be a better idea to like pick your own tangerines and eat it versus buying it from the markets? Like, is there a difference in taste, quality, price? What's the difference?
I think, of course, the taste is a lot better because when you buy it from the store, it's been a while after harvesting. But when you just harvest and then eat it, it's so much better. It's a lot more juicy. You can see those trees and then you just have it. So it's very authentic experience, I would say. And lots of families from mainland Korea, they like to do this tangerine picking experience with their children because they love this kind of activity.
When I was in Jeju at the airport, I saw people like carrying boxes of tangerines.
Yeah, you
I'm
can do
not sure
that.
if it was checked in or carry on, but a lot of Koreans actually carry that to the mainland. Like, is it very expensive in the mainland? Like, why bother? It seems like a lot of work to bring all that tangerines to the mainland. Like, is there a huge difference in savings or like
No,
why?
it's similar. It's similar. Jeju is a little bit cheaper. It's a little bit cheaper because we can buy it from the farm, but I would just send it through the Taegbae.
Taegbae, the delivery service. So then you're doing three things when you go for tangerine picking. Number one, you're picking the tangerines to eat.
Yes.
Number two, you're picking the tangerine in the bag to take home. And then the third thing you're doing is you are actually buying and shipping pre-packed tangerine boxes to the mainland.
I just wanted to say that my mom, she loves tangerine. So she's like specialist for checking the taste of tangerine. And then she told me there are some differences between that tangerine that I sent from the farm and then tangerine that she bought from the supermarket.
The supermarkets, yeah.
So she told me the one from the farm, it's a lot better.
Oh. Like, is it not psychosomatic? Like, she because it's from the farm, she goes like, oh, it's better. Okay.
I don't think so. She's very strict for the taste.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
I remember I did it once with my wife, Michelle, and we ate, but unfortunately, I don't really like tangerines. So I ate a few, but my wife just went crazy with it. And then we filled our bags, and then I was like, oh, no, we're leaving in 2 days. We have a lot of tangerines. And so we gave them away. So I guess one thing I would say is that if you are visiting Jeju for like 3, 4, 5 days and you want to do tangerine picking, I would suggest if the weather permits and it's the right season, I suggest you do it early in your trip. That way, you have the rest of your time to enjoy the tangerines. Sora, I've heard you once told me that the tangerine tree is also called the university tree. Why is that?
Right, because if you have tangerine tree in Jeju farm, you can send your children to the university, meaning you can pay for the tuition fee for the uni for your children. So we call those tangerine tree as university tree. Because back in like until 1970, tangerine was really, really expensive. During Joseon Dynasty, tangerine was for the king. Normal people could not have it like easily.
I think I remember seeing that about the university tree in the Tangerine Museum. That's in the south, just near Seogwipo City, the southern city. It's not a big museum, but all around it is like the tangerine orchard. So you can see in the right season, you actually see all the tangerines on the tree. The museum itself, it's not very big, but it does talk to you about the history of tangerines. And the Tangerine Museum, I think it's if you have a car and you have some time and you're already in Seogwipo City, I think it's a good stop if let's say it's raining and you want to like do something away from the rain. But I wouldn't go there just for it. It's quite out of the way. You need a car to get there or a taxi. So I'm glad I went. But it was exactly that. It was a rainy day, and so we had a car, and we were in Seogwipo City, and so like, oh, what should we do today? It's raining. Okay, let's go to this museum, and it was a great 2 hours. But if it's a great weather, I'll rather just be picking tangerines
Right.
myself. Sora, if our audience listens to what we gotta say, and then they show up in Jeju all ready to like pick some tangerines for themselves, what's the best way of finding a you pick tangerine farm on Jeju?
So when you travel inside South Korea, we usually use two different map. One is Naver Map and the other one is Kakao Map. You can download from App Store or Google Play. Also, you can use it on your laptop and you can search in English, but it's not working well. So we're going to put the thing for tangerine picking in Korean, 감귤체험, in our show notes. So you can copy, paste on Naver Map or Kakao Map. Then there will be like hundreds of tangerine picking place. So you can just find something near you. You can book first, but usually you don't really have to book. So you can just go there, show up, pay the entrance, and then enjoy.
We do not recommend using Google Maps in South Korea, but you could use Google Map to search things. So for instance, you could enter like tangerine picking Jeju into Google Maps and it will show you about 8 or 9 places, not the hundreds that Sora was talking about, but at least it's a few. The farms are not a good place to try and get to using a bus. So yeah, so it definitely need a rental car. Tangerines are yummy to eat, off the tree, you peel them, it's yummy, but I also know, having been in Jeju, that there's a lot of different food and drinks that are made from tangerines. Quickly now, what are your top 3?
First of all, the tangerine juice. And the other one is there's
Makes
a
sense.
tangerine pie. You're going to see a pie made with tangerine jam. And the other one is tangerine chocolate.
I think it is safe to say that the tangerine picking experience is something that you should at least try one time. It is good fun. And to recap, you're going to want to be in Jeju around November and December. For me, I don't like tart things. I don't like sour stuff. So I will definitely gravitate towards the sweeter varietals. What is a sweet kind of tangerine, Sora?
There's Taegbae. I need to explain this because like there's one kinds of tangerine that they don't give the tangerine tree water a lot so that they want to like survive and then they concentrate all the sugars in it. So it sounds very harsh, but yeah, it's tasty.
Okay, what's it called again?
Taegbae. Taegbae
Taegbae.
감귤. Yeah.
Taegbae 감귤. So
네네.
basically, for me, if I want to have sweet tangerines, I have to go for the ones that have been tortured.
Yes, true.
How about you? What's your favorite kind of tangerine?
My favorite one is have the balance with sour and sweet. Because if it's just sweet, I don't like it. I like something with a little bit of sourness, like balanced one.
Okay.
Mhm,
And
mhm.
so what's that called? Is that just one type of tangerine or?
Uh, I mean, like one type of tangerine can have like many different tastes. So we have to
Oh, I
taste
see.
that first and then buy it.
Gotcha.
Because in the most of the place, you can taste first and then you can choose whatever you want.
Wait. So you can taste first before you do the picking?
No, not the picking when you go to the store. In the store, there's a many different stuff, so
Ah,
you can taste everything
right.
and then choose whatever you want.
Sometimes when I walk around or drive around Jeju, like you see like they have like a roadside tangerine stores, and then
Mhm.
if you go to like the Ole Sichang or the Dongmun Sichang, like the markets, there's also tangerine stores. Is one better than the other in terms of price? Like is one more expensive, one more touristy, or is it kind of the same?
I would say in the farm is the best thing you can have, and also it's
Okay.
cheaper. And then the roadside
Mm-hmm.
can be cheaper than the market because market is always more expensive for tourists. So just
Touristy, yeah,
yeah,
gotcha.
just pull over near the roadside, and then you can just check.
And then the supermarkets tangerines are probably not that good.
Yeah, compared to the farm one.
Mhm.
Mhm.
All right, so today has been all about tangerines, where to find them, the short history of tangerines, what are the best flavors, when to go, and all that. So this has been a 101 level class on tangerines. And now here's the part of the show where, as always, we share some essential Korean phrases that will be helpful for your trip to Jeju and, of course, Korea in general. We call it, drumroll, Handy Korean with Sora Sam.
Woo!
So, Sora, what are we going to share with our audience today?
So today we're gonna talk about 하나, 둘, 셋. I think you have heard of this many times if you have listened to our podcast, because we have that in our show. 하나, 둘, 셋 means 1, 2, 3. Easy, right?
So Hana to set. But then I've also learned that there's a different counting system, which is like a ili sum. Also means 1, 2, 3. When do we use which one? Is a bit confusing, I guess.
I know, like when foreigners start learning Korean first time, this is kind of the difficult thing that you encounter at first. So we have two different number system, like you said, like 하나, 둘, 셋. It's actually Korean number. And then 1, 2, 3, this is number from Chinese. So we tend to use the Chinese number 1, 2, 3 if it's a bigger number, because it's hard to use the Korean number in a big number. So we use Chinese number for a big one, big amount. And for counting, like 1 apple, 2 apple, 3 apple, then we use Korean number, like Americano 하나 주세요, like this.
Ah, okay. So since we just talked about tangerines in today's episode, I can
Mm-hmm.
go like one tangerine, two tangerine, three tangerines.
Mm-hmm.
How do we
Mm-hmm.
say tangerine in Korean?
Mm-hmm.
감귤,
In Korea,
right?
yeah, 귤. You can just say 귤, 귤.
귤. So I will
Mm-hmm.
say 귤 하나 주세요.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Perfect.
So since we talk about tangerines in this episode, and tangerines is 귤, then I could say 귤 하나 주세요. Give
Mm-hmm. You
me
can say that.
one tangerine, please.
Right, right. But if you say that to the people in the market, they will just give it to you for free because 귤 하나 is so cheap, so they won't sell it to you. They'll just, okay, you can have it.
Really? So if I do
Yeah.
that for like 10 stores, I can get 10 tangerines for free.
Yeah, but actually in Jeju in winter, if you go to a restaurant, they will put a box of tangerine so you can just get for free.
Well, okay. If you like to see what we covered today, Hana tool set, just check out our show notes. And if today's show has gotten you thinking like, maybe I should go to Jeju in Hana tool set, then we've got something for you. We've taken everything that Soraya and I know about visiting Jeju as a DIY traveler, and we've put it into a 14-part email series.
So to get that email straight to your inbox, just sign up at vamosajeju.com/start. And for the latest update, you can follow us, Vamos Jeju, on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook group. And finally, the best way for a new podcast like ours to grow is organically. So if you found this episode helpful, please share us with your friends. And who knows, maybe we will Vamos Jeju together.
And with that, all that's left for us to say is
안녕.
안녕. Hasta luego.
Au revoir.
Get all our latest articles, videos, and resources on Jeju DIY travel, culture, and history at vamosajeju.com. That's VAMOSAJEJU.com. If you would like to get updates about Jeju or even Korea sent straight to your email, sign up for our dispatches at vamosajeju.com/update. And finally, the best way for a new podcast like this to grow is organically. So if you found this episode helpful, please share us with a friend. And who knows, maybe you'll Vamos a Jeju together this year. The Vamos Our Jeju podcast is part of the Passport Optional Network.